Okay. Let me just adjust the volume because I can't hear myself if the volume is so loud. Okay, so this is the Apache, as you can see, AH64D fire control radar. Some L and K missiles, Hellfires. Right. Now, I originally made a video back in, I think it was in July or June, I can't remember, when this version came out, but I never published it because my volume was a bit loud, in-game volume was too loud, and I couldn't hear what I was saying, basically. Not that I was saying a ton of stuff, but hopefully we can make it work better this time. Just want to quickly check something here. Configure add-ons. Okay, so under the actual AH64D project, we have crosshair action on user 20, user action 20. Fire controller filter, TSD, range mode, weapons action, radar mode, cyclic. Sound. Okay, well, I'm just gonna set my crosshair to 20, which is, I think it is done already. 20, yes, okay, that's on my mouse. Right. Just get my tracking sorted. Rotor brake, batteries.
Aft deck fire, engine 1 fire, engine 2 fire, APU fire. Aft deck fire, engine 1 fire, engine
test.
2 fire, APU fire.
Okay. IPU. It's been a while. I guess this will probably be my last, one of my last videos for the Apache, because DCS one should be coming out in the next couple of months. Okay, there we have the NP going up. Okay, so I check something with my flight model is off. That's one of the things that changed. The flight model, they could never actually get this chopper to behave the way it should in real life, and they've actually opted not to use the advanced flight model, which is interesting and sad at the same time. But it's, I mean, if it's more realistic without it, and you can tweak that better than the actual advanced flight model, then why not? What's nice is if you look at the cursor where I look, I can just get my tracking work. Okay, where you see there's engine 1 and 2 switches are below that lever over there. Essentially, now you can actually see where you are. So I'm looking for engine 2. Okay, you see there. That's quite nice. So as you go over something, it shows you where the hit box is, the interaction is, and what it is. AP off, we should be good. NP both engines, 56, okay. Okay, looking good. FCR, fire control radar. Each line, I think this goes up to 8, so this is 2 kilometers. So if it's within this first part of the cone, it's 2, 4, that's 6, that's 8 kilometers. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to use much of this, I just want to feel how it feels like. So there's a ton of stuff that's changed from the model we had the last couple of years, even compared to what it was like a few years ago. So the interesting, the flight model, I couldn't get it right. So the advanced flight model was a big problem, and I've never really liked the advanced flight model. Nothing against Bohemia. I mean, they're not pilots, but I mean either. But I mean, at least you know what? At least they tried something, and I hope the next Arma 4 will have a better implementation. I mean, we can hook Bohemia up with some awesome people that can help them with flight dynamics, and you know, things to work on trying to achieve it. Yeah. But what's the chances of Bohemia watching my old little video? We could really, there's a huge helicopter simulation family, quite a few, and we could put Bohemia in contact with these guys, and they can have endless discussions from basic flight dynamics to more complex ones, so that they can have a broad spectrum of knowledge that they can try and incorporate maybe in their next military simulation, public military simulation. I think that would be awesome. Now if you look at your different helicopters, light, medium, heavy, you know, take all those variables in mind in your next flight model, and make sure they are all supported, and so modders can add whatever they want, or what their offering is, and then they also have a set more options to adjust it and to tweak their flight model for the medium helicopter or whatever size they choose to make. I think that could be awesome. I don't know, these guys are just following me, so I'm just gonna land. I'm filling this out. It feels good. I mean, you know, there's not really a ton of actual flight dynamics in here, but there are some. I mean, it feels okay. Yeah, it feels better. The previous one used to be quite of had a sluggish feel to it, if I remember correctly, especially on the anti-torque pedals. This feels a little smoother. Anyway, that's because the flight model is off. And because it's smoother, it's like it's a little bit more accurate, which is actually what you would want in a helicopter, I guess, right? You want that accurate feeling. But as far as actual flight dynamics goes, which is quite a broad spectrum of things, can get quite complex. But yeah, I would really love to see the next Arma game to have better support. For the modding community, for helicopters, so that the guys can create their aircraft with more option focused around flight dynamics and maybe systems. I mean, just basic systems, like you have nav, you start up your engine systems here, you get your navigation there, and then basic weapons. You know, if these things can work like this, for instance, it's not complex. This is very basic. I mean, you've got your navigation, this case there's a fire control radar, and you have your basic engine functionality and your in-cockpit like systems. Very basic, it's not very complex. That would be awesome. I mean, that'll give pilots more understanding of what they should know, at least. It'll make them more passionate about their aircraft, for sure. Did I just fly this helicopter? In idle? I took off in idle. Okay, I was... Oh, there goes the tail rotor. Is he going to recover? Looks like he's trying. Shame. Let me go land. I'm giving him a hard time. It's just the AI following me. So now, I want to look at the suspension here. It's really a beautiful chopper. I mean, look at all the detail. Just want to see something quick. Let's do this. Let's put advanced flight mode on. I can't remember what the settings used to be, but anyway, let's say the wheels then should turn. See if that is. I don't think they would have removed it then. Let's see if we can do a taxi takeoff. Doesn't seem like it. Anyway. I think it's completely disabled. It's just flying over there. Shame, this guy's still following me without his tail rotor. Hey, it's amazing the dedication from the artificial intelligence. Wonder where the airfield is. Anyway, I'm just going to land. Okay, so that was it on the basic, but basically just my opinion about what could be done in the future, and the beauty of this little chopper. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Pity about the taxi harbor. And that's it, yeah. Thank you for watching.